Dogg is also mixed with, because he doesn't look exactly like Clyde, obviously, but they do share a strong resemblance. So it is pretty obvious that Snoop Dogg's character comes from Clyde Drexler, because he's the oldest one in this rabbit hole. And I feel like with this comparison, you guys can really see it, because right now both of these characters are getting old, so they're starting to artificially age their vessels. That way they can look different and people won't catch on. So that's why when I do research on these videos, I always try to find young pictures of them, because that's when you'll really see the resemblance. Alright, so the reason why Snoop looks slightly different is because he's mixed with this white character, Adrian Brody. And keep in mind that it's a small mixture. Snoop Dogg's features mainly came from Clyde Drexler, but obviously they did mix in a little bit of Adrian Brody in there. So that's why Snoop does look a little bit like him. And if you notice, they have a very similar goatee as well. So it looks like he got that from him as well. And also keep in mind that I was doing research on this, and Nipsey is involved in this rabbit hole a little bit, because they did mix in Adrian Brody a little bit when they were creating Nipsey Hussle's character. But at the end of the day, if you guys watch my Nipsey Hussle video, Nipsey Hussle mainly got his features from Prodigy. So make sure you guys go watch my video about Nipsey.
Every space is different. Every person is different. Well, even identical twins.
He's pretty much the youngest character in the Snoop Dogg rabbit hole that I know of. Here's another side-by-side comparison of
All right, it's a reason I'm fast forwarding it, because I'm about to break something down in a minute.
The connection here is their names. So Snoop and Chris are both 5 letters, and Dogg and Bosch are both 4 letters. And I find it interesting that he spelled his name Dogg with 2 G's, because if it was just 1 G, then it wouldn't have the same amount of letters as Chris Bosch. But what I noticed is they purposely add certain letters to make their name a certain amount of letters. And a lot of times they do that for gematria purposes as well, so that they can script things later on in their career. But yeah, I just find it interesting that they have the exact same amount of letters in their name. And also Clyde is also 5 letters, so all of their first names are 5 letters. And Chris and Clyde both start with a C as well. So there's a lot of connections between them that I'm gonna get into. But as you guys can see, if you look up pictures of Chris Bosch with dreads, he really looks like Snoop Dogg. You know, there's so many comparisons online. This one is pretty easy to see. And here's some side-by-side comparisons I made of their smile, because they have the exact same smile. It's insane. And one thing to keep in mind is 2 people can never have the exact same smile in the real world, you know what I mean? So that's how you know that these celebrities are not real. You know, what are the chances that these 2 celebrities have the exact same smile and they look exactly alike? Alright, so here's a picture of Chris Bosch that I found, and he's with this white woman at a restaurant, I believe. And he looks exactly like Snoop Dogg right here.
He do kind of look identical to him right there, though.
You know, I bet a lot of you guys can't even tell the difference between them right here.
All right, let me cut this now. Let me pause this. All right, the reason I'm showing this is because it's Snoop's birthday today, right? But it's also NBA YoungBoy birthday. They got the same birthday, and they both got NBA connection. NBA YoungBoy has NBA in his name. Snoop, not only do he play basketball, like he be in celebrity all-star games, but now he got 2 other characters, one based off of him, right here, Chris Bosch, and the other one he based off of. He based off of Clyde Drexler. That's where Snoop character come from. Chris Bosch character come from Snoop. Now Snoop got 2 NBA players. 2 NBA players as 2 other characters that's in the NBA. Where NBA YoungBoy got the name NBA. And not only that, but NBA equals 64. And guess who born in 64? Kamala Harris. And she's connected to NBA players as well. Because, I don't know if anybody remembers, Steph Curry had gave her a Golden State jersey. And what's crazy about that is Steph Curry, the one that gave it to her, she's half black, half Indian. Now, Indians love Curry. And suiciders, on the bridge are jumpers. When Steph Curry loved to shoot jumpers, 3-pointers, jumpers. It's all connected in there. Steph Curry born on the 73rd day of the year, on a leap year, and election time, which she's about to be in the election, leaves 73 days left in the year today on her birthday. Now, you see her connected to an NBA player. All three of them got the same birthday. And even Snoop and Kamala, even their names connected with the same numbers, and they be trending at the same time. Like during her debate, Snoop was at the Emmy Award. I mean, not the Emmy Award. I'm tripping. He was participating in the Olympics around the same time she was having a debate. All of them all connected to basketball. I'm telling you, and they all just happen to have the same birthday. They all connected to each other. But yeah, like I said, even the name Harris equals 73. Her birthday leaves 73 days left in the year. She connected to Steph Curry. He born on the 73rd day of the year. And it's crazy because when the Francis Key Scott Bridge collapsed, 49 days later, the Galveston Bridge collapsed. And Galveston Bridge equal 49. Just like she the 49th vice president. And her name equal to 49. I'm telling you, all this don't be no coincidence. These don't be nothing but characters that y'all be worshiping. These ain't nothing but scripted characters. I'm telling you, man, like, ain't no reason to vote. Ain't no reason to idolize these fake artificial humans. Whatever you want to call them. But on that note, I'm out.